Okay, hello students. My name is Jonathan Kamulegeya, as we are continuing with balancing chemical equations. Today we are going to look at some complex numbers to see how we can balance them. Let's look. Like we have one example on the blackboard. We are saying we have aluminium plus sulfuric acid giving us aluminium sulfate plus hydrogen gas. Let's try to balance this equation. I will say that our starting point is to write down elements on both sides. Is it okay? In this case, we have aluminium, we have hydrogen, we have sulfur, we have oxygen. Also in this case, we have aluminium, we have hydrogen, we have sulfur, and also oxygen. Here we have one aluminium, as you can see. We have two hydrogens because it's H2. We have one sulfur, and also we have four oxygens. And this side we have two aluminiums. Now, remember this is a bracket. This bracket, the number outside the bracket multiplies each and everything in the bracket. Meaning that here we have invisible one. 3 times this invisible one gives us 3 sulfurs. They have 3 sulfurs. 3 times 4 giving us 12 oxygens. Here we have 12 oxygens. And also hydrogens, they are 2. Now for us, our main concern in this case, we need to make sure that the number of atoms of each atom present is the same on both sides of our equation. Let's start. If you look here, if you look in our equation, we need to make it balanced. If I put a 3 here, meaning that it's going to be 3 times 2 giving us 6 hydrogens. Here it will become 6 hydrogens. 3 times 1 giving us 3 sulfurs. Here it's going to become 3 sulfur. Plus 3 times 4 to give us 12 oxygens. Here to become 12 oxygens. Meaning that oxygen is balanced. Since we have 12 oxygens, we have 3 sulfurs, and also we have 6 hydrogens, but here we have 2 hydrogens, meaning that hydrogen is not balancing, and also sulfur is not balancing. Now, to balance sulfur is very easy. Just put a 2 here. If you put a 2 in front here, give us 2 aluminiums. This one changes to 2, meaning these are 2 aluminiums. So there are 2 aluminiums. To balance our hydrogen, we have 6 hydrogens here. Plus here we have 2 hydrogens. Think of a number we should place here and makes it 6. And that number is going to be 3. Take 3. 3 times 2 equals 6. Meaning that our equation is balanced because hydrogen, aluminium, they are 2. We have 2 aluminiums. We have 2 hydrogens, 6 hydrogens, 3 sulfurs, and 12 oxygen, 12 oxygen. In that case, we have balanced this equation. Okay, let's do another example and see how we can move further to balance more. Okay, example 2, in this case, is going to be if we have ammonium plus copper oxide, is going to give us copper plus nitrogen plus water. That's our equation. We need to balance it. Our starting step is to identify the atoms present on both sides of the equation. Here we have nitrogen, we have hydrogen, we have copper, and also we have oxygen. These elements, they appear also this side, which are nitrogen, which are hydrogen, which are copper, and also oxygen. Now in this case, we have 1 nitrogen, we have 3 hydrogens, we have 1 copper, we have 1 oxygen. This side, so this side we have 1 copper, we have 2 nitrogens, we have 2 hydrogens, so we have 1 oxygen. Now here we think of numbers which we can place in this equation so that it can be balanced. Take an example. If I put a 2 here, it becomes 2 nitrogens, this one changes to a 2. A 2 times a 3 becomes 6, hydrogens. Let's see, we have 2 nitrogens, Nitrogen is balancing in this case. We have 6 hydrogens, but 2 hydrogens, meaning that hydrogen is not balancing. We think of a number which we place here, so that we can make this to become 6. I think it's a 3. If I put a 3 here, 2 times 3 makes that a 6. So it becomes 6 hydrogens. In that case, hydrogen is also balancing. When you multiply, let me go further and multiply. 3 times 1 will give us 3 oxygens. Meaning that here it's going to become 3 oxygens. And here we have 1 oxygen. Let's make sure we balance the oxygen. In this case, if I put a 3 here, it means that 3 times copper equals to 3. I say that 3 times oxygen equals to 3. Meaning that oxygen here is balancing, oxygen is balancing there. But copper it is 3, whereas here copper it is 1. What I do, I place a 3 in front of copper. To make 6 3 times 1 makes 6 a 3. By doing that, my equation is balanced because we have 2 nitrogens here, also we have 2 nitrogens that side. We have 6 hydrogens, also we have 6 hydrogens that side. We have 3 copper this side, also we have 3 copper this side. Again, we have 3 oxygens this side, also here we have 3 oxygens. By doing that, I have balanced my equation. In that case. Okay, let's do another example so that we can get this thing into the that example is going to be calcium hydroxide plus ammonium chloride to give us calcium chloride 2 plus water plus ammonia gas. That's our equation. They want us to balance it out to make sure that our thing is balanced. Is it okay? Let me start by writing the number of atoms present on both sides. In this case, we have calcium, we have oxygen, we have hydrogen, we have nitrogen, and we have Cl. These elements, also they appear on this side, which is calcium, oxygen, hydrogen, nitrogen, and also chlorine. Here in this case we have 1 calcium, oxygen. Remember the number outside here multiplies each and everything in the bracket, meaning that we have 2 times 1, those are 2 oxygens, 2 times 1, that's 2 plus 4, 5, those are 6 hydrogens. We come to nitrogen, we have 1 nitrogen, and so we have 1 Cl. Come this side, calcium, it is 1, chlorine, there are 2, oxygen, it is 1, hydrogen, these are 2 plus 3, those are 5, and nitrogen, it is 1. Now we need to balance that equation. We need to think and see how we can balance. If I put a 2 here, my dear students, if I put a 2 there, meaning that 2 times nitrogen gives us 2, now come to 2, 2 times 4, that's 8, 8 plus this 2 here gives us 10, here it comes to 10 hydrogens, 2 times 1 gives us 2 chlorines. Are you seeing that? Meaning that in this case, Calcium is balancing, oxygen is not balancing, hydrogen is not balancing, nitrogen is not balancing, chlorine is balancing. Let me see how we can balance. Let me see how we can balance also calcium or chlorine or water. In this case, if I come and I put a 2 here, meaning that I'm getting 2 times 2, there are 2 nitrogens. These are 2 nitrogens, this one becomes 2 also. In this case, nitrogen is also balanced. 2 times 1 gives us 6. Is it okay? 6. 6. 6 plus, these are 6. 6, 7, 8. 6 plus 2 gives us 8. Those are 8 hydrogens, but they're not 10. Meaning that if I put a 2 here, this one will be a 2 times a 2, that's 4 hydrogens. A 2 times 3, those are 6. 6 plus 4 will give us 10. Meaning that here it will be 10 hydrogens. To come to 10 hydrogens, hydrogen is balancing also. When you move further to oxygen, 2 times 2, 2 times 1 gives us 2, meaning that this one will come to 2 oxygens. Implying that we have 1 calcium, we have 2 oxygens, we have 10 hydrogens, we have 2 nitrogens, 2 chlorine. My equation is balanced. Meaning that I can balance this equation by putting a 2 here, and a 2 there. If I do so, I've balanced that equation. These are a bit complex numbers, but we need to understand them also. Because in the exam, I won't bring so much direct numbers. Okay, let me hope we are together. Let's try out another example to see how we can further balance these complex numbers. Okay, we have this equation here. We want us to balance it so we can understand to see how we can balance it. Okay, here the presence we have elements present. We have lead, we have nitrogen, also we have oxygen. On this side we shall have lead, we shall have nitrogen, and also we shall have oxygen. In this case we have 1 lead. We have 2 nitrogens, because these 2 multiplies each and everything in the bracket, so we shall have 6 oxygens. 2 times 3 to give us 6. On this side we shall have 1 lead, we shall have nitrogen is going to be 1, so we shall have oxygen. 2 plus 2 plus 4 plus 1, that's 5. We shall have 5 oxygens in that case. But need to balance. You are seeing the lead is balancing because it is 1, 1. Nitrogen is not balancing and oxygen is not balancing. We can start by balancing by putting a 2 here. If I put a 2 in front here, this will become 2 times 1. So we change to a 2. A 2, now this 2 multiplies each and everything in the bracket. Is it okay? A 2 times this 2 down here to give us 4. Nitrogen, because this 2 multiplies, also this 2 multiplies, the whole formula, meaning that 2 times 1 gets 2. 2 times this 2 to give us 4. And also the 2, because now 2 times 2 times 3 gets 6. 6 times 2, that's 12. My equation has totally changed because we have to have 2 leads here, meaning that I should put a 2 in front here. 2 times 1 to give me 2. 2 times 1, I get 2, plus 2 there, that's 4, plus 2 there, that's 6. Meaning that I have 6 oxygens, whereas I have 12 oxygen. It does not balance. What should I do? I can put a 4 here, because here we have 4 nitrogens. If I put a 4 here, it becomes 4 times 1 to give us 4 nitrogens. Now 4 times 2 to give us 8 oxygens. 8 plus 2, that's 10. 10 plus 2, that's 12. and gave us to 12. In that case, my equation is balanced. Is it okay? I have two leads, I have 2 leads, I have 4 nitrogens, I have 4 nitrogens, I have 12 oxygens, I have 12 oxygens. By doing that, I've made the atoms on the reactant side to be the same as the atoms on the product side. These are some of the procedures we follow when you're making or when you're balancing equations. My dear students, today I'll stop here on this example. You go in textbook and look for more numbers and you try out. You get to learn how to balance these equations. Thank you so much for watching. Stay.